Hopefully this is working. Sorry I have to start every single one of these like this, but connections are so spotty that it's hard for me to even know if I'm live or not. Like right now, I'm still hosting Hammy. Which is, there's nothing wrong with hosting Hammy except for the fact that I'm trying to do my own stream. And there I am. Cool. We are on PCEU today, and I am going to a Lawrence Merkemeyer Xanmeer, and I'm going to let people know that that is what I am doing, if you'll give me just a moment. I probably could have done this before time, but that would have been logical. Something I am not. Something I am very not. We've had some good streams lately, some really nice houses that we've seen. Excuse me. Still waking up over here. Despite the fact that Griff wants me to stream, I have a very strong feeling that he will not be watching anymore, which is very sad. But he's a tricksy one, that one. Okay, so we have to send things to people. Hey, Bay. Okay. But I can't really send anything. Oh, I got a message. Hold on. Just started, but didn't think you wanted to watch live anymore. So I didn't mention. Okay, done. All right, so here we are. Oh, God, pain. Forgive me, a little bit of pain today. So I wanted to make today an EU day. And a Lauren seems to have blocked off the main entrance. So I'm figuring that we are in a very lovely outdoorsy type home. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we get in from another position. Who knows? Like maybe we can get in from the jump. Oh, wow. No, there's something. Wow. Wonder what's going on here. It's like a tree house, sort of. Almost reminds me of a, what's the word? Like a theme park or something. A clearly Argonian theme park. We've gone with the Argonian noms of worms and grubs because yum. Joke. I wish the lizards didn't have to eat such nasty foods. I don't know which way to go. There's like multiple... You know what this reminds me of? Other than a trap that just tricked me into falling down below. It reminds me of those... If you ever played through Merkmire, there was at least one structure that looked a lot like this, which is where you were supposed to meet up with other Argonians to do the mating hookup type deal, like where they ran into the other tribes so that they could not inbreed. It was a really sexual kind of topic. That whole Merkmire theme was just all about reproduction and sex, and it was just a very strange. It makes me wonder, like, why is that a cave up there? Like, it makes me wonder, why are they always thinking about that stuff with Argonians? Like, of all the races to think about sexually, my thought would be even Khajiit would come before Argonians. It's just not something I want to think about. I'm kind of surprised that they went that direction with Murkmire. I can speak with Murkmire, but they did, and it was kind of gross, if you ask me, because, like, you know, it's not really something I want to think about. I'm probably going to end up missing something, because, I mean, it's lovely to have multiple directions. Oh, wow, that's cool to go. But the problem is when you have someone like me who is kind of cognitively limited, I have a hard time keeping track. I mean well, but that's really cool. I've never seen anyone do that before. More people should do that. That's neat. Yeah, I can't keep track from one thing to the next that I'm doing. So usually a pathway that just basically directs me exactly where I need to go is usually best for my limited brain. But other people probably could do this without missing anything. It just wouldn't be me. What? Is that an effect? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's gross. Why did they have to talk about that? I don't know. And this is interesting. Is this just hist sap? Is that what this is supposed to be? Hist sap? It's very clever. I mean, the babies would be in the hist sap, wouldn't they? I don't know. So much of this game is tongue-in-cheek, punny. Like, where do the cats live? Elsewhere. And where do the, you know, what's the thing that everybody in Murkmire worships? Their history. Ah, clever, right? So, yeah, that's kind of just cheesy, corny. Ooh, lovely. What a really nicely done floral centerpiece. Excellent. That is really beautiful. Nice use of movement. You know, you've got the torch bugs, the butterflies, the mist even, or I think it's mist and not incense, but it's hard to tell. But no, it's incense. Really beautiful. Good job. And it's hard to decorate down here with all the crumbling architecture and whatnot. Somebody stuck their pet in here. Ooh, look at all that stuff. Oof. Oof. You know, I just don't get what Zoss was thinking with going. I guess they were trying to be. Why is there a piece of paper just floating there? I think that's a mistake. We should perhaps move this to somewhere else. Probably didn't realize I was hovering. Hey, Calderon. Well, I'm on EU today, so I'm happy to visit. We can do yours next. Is it an open house, or should I just go directly? Look at that. Well done. You know, I'm not a fan of the broken down look, but they're a good way of closing off the basement, which I am not a fan of the basement. Oh, thank you. And that's why I love visiting new houses, because I get to explore new. Okay, I see what they did. I get to explore new builders too. Nice lighting. Putting the red lights behind the mushrooms. Clever. All right, let's see if Calderon is. No. Yeah, Moonsugar. We'll go there. Prairie D'Elsweyr. Nom, nom, nom. Coffee time. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. We are going to look. I love it when the people that actually created the homes are in the channel, because I get to show them exactly how much I appreciate their hard work. And not shoot at their their guest thing here. Okay, cool. Let's check this out. Perfect time of day, right? Look how beautiful that sunlight is. Okay, we got kitties and candles well lit, because at night it's hard to see anything. So if we've got a prairie theory going on here, this is something I should be familiar with, because I live in Wisconsin and we have the prairie. That is our actual, well, in the north we have heavy forests. I do want to look at them. I do want to look at them, Bay, but I don't want to look at them on stream, because I've promised myself, really, that I didn't want to, Oh, okay. Huh. You know, in the U.S., Cluedo is called Clue. There's no dough after it. It's just plain Clue in the U.S. I only learned it was Cluedo from watching Sherlock, where he called it Cluedo. And I was like, what the hell is Cluedo? And I had to look it up. Wow. This is clever. I can't, the blue is carried through so nicely, because you've got the light blue on the bottom, and then you've got this really vivid blue in the middle, and then the regular blue on top. And it's surrounded by blue. And then the rust colored trees behind it really make it pop, because they're complementary colors. I really like that. Did I finish my sentence to you, Bay? I was saying, I promised myself I wasn't going to give away any of the Greymoor stuff to people in general. There's so many streams right now that are streaming what's coming that I kind of want to avoid it, but I want to look. So I might pop over there after this stream and take a look, but I don't want to do that to people. I want to give them an escape from spoilers, if that helps. Also, what was I saying? Oh, prairies. Yeah. So up in the north of Wisconsin, the state I live in, we have heavy, heavy forests. But in the south, where I am, and further south from here, we have prairie, which is what you've made here. And actually, it does look a lot like prairie. Just tall grasses with flowers and plants. You know, when I was growing up, I used to think, because I didn't grow up here, that prairies were just plain, like almost like mowed grass or hay or something. No, they're not. They're very wild looking. Okay, we've got a bank here. Oh, look at this table. Wow, that's cool. It looks like it's meant to look like that. That's really neat. Okay, so we've got a multi-use house in here too. We've got cooking. We've got shop. We've got wine that I can run around in. Okay, I just love doing this because I'm a loser. I love to dance drunk in the wine and the grapes. I'm a big old loser. Looks like Griff couldn't stay away. He's popped his he popped his face back in. So thank you for the follow, Calderon. So I am sending you a Prezi. I don't have much on this server, but I'll send you what I got. Go, go, go. Go. What? How is that possible? Oh, I put the 8 on the end. There's no 8. Derp. Thank you for the follow. You know, one day I'll figure out somebody who would like to do a one-to-one exchange, and I'll give them money on NA in order to get money on EU, and that way I can ooh, I can give people more presents, you know? I haven't finished. I just got so sidetracked by the pretty. I will go back. I haven't seen it all. This is just gorgeous. I love these new greenhouses. I want to live in these greenhouses. I want to build like the most awesome greenhouses village. Oh, so we've got botany. And more alchemy, which is kind of gross. Ew. You ever look close at these things? They're so nasty. You know, the only problem I have with this mount is that when I have this mount pulled out, every so often, I get a fire fart. Have you ever seen it? Like, you have this mount, it's put away, and all of a sudden, like, I'll be just walking around doing nothing, and then poof, all this fire comes farting out of my butt. Seriously, it's when I have this mount loaded. It just, like, goes a poof of flame. So I actually, like, don't use this mount now because it makes it look like I have fire farts. Swear to God. It's true. I didn't make it up. It's the God's honest truth. I've got to get it on, like, completely. I have to start, like, I should have that mount, and I should have it, like, video. So it looks like, so people know what I'm talking about, because it's the God's honest truth. What pet is this? Yes! The firewolf does it too! It's why I don't have it out. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not imagining it. It is the God's honest truth. You don't even have to have them out. You just have them selected and you get fire farts. Sorry, I cracked myself up. Okay, we've got an office. Okay. A tracker on Greymore. Wow, which house? Are you going to use this house, or are you going to put it in myth? I'm so glad you know that you've confirmed my insanity. I thought it was just me. And I'm actually crying with laughter right now. Oh my God. Oh, look at the baby. Aw. Big one and little one. I mean, sometimes I don't tell anyone about it because I thought I was imagining it. I wonder if they know that it does that. And we've got food over here. Uh-oh, somebody broke their cart. So, I like this cart a lot, but just so you know, you can add a fake wheel. There's a wheel you can buy in, a wagon wheel you can buy in Elsewhere. Yeah, right? And you can just stick the wheel there and make it look like it's not a broken cart. But, I mean, it's fine because we have 2 broken carts here. It's fine. Oh, wood for the fire. Makes sense. But in case you ever want to use that cart as a real cart, it is doable. We've got storage. J Hart loves his storage. It's one of his favorite things is to go explore storage. I don't know why. He's just weird. Nom noms. Beachside noms. Bonfire. Very nice. Does it? I don't have the green camel. So I don't know that it does that. But that's funny. So you fart like green? That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. And then here we worship. Oh, the spit is green. Well, I don't have that one, so I don't know. How could I ever tell? And then people here too. Wow, they've got a lot of firewood, don't they? You basically can use all of the carts and burn them up. Make new carts because you have lots of trees. I have a camel. I have a boring camel. I like it. You know, this is no joke. It's not easy to do freestanding buildings. What people don't get. I mean, look at the beautiful tower work on the top. Very symmetrical. It's not easy. It's really well done. And I really like that you didn't just pop towers. Oh, I didn't know that. Ew, I didn't know that. I will. I'll give it a shot. It's Angkor Wat. Gotcha. Because, like, you know, you didn't just pop the same towers on every corner. You've got different things. You've got the little Alfiki looking ones over here. You've got the top tower parts here. You've got the one in the middle. But there's different things, and it looks good. I appreciate what you've done here. It looks really good. And, you know, you have room that if you want to eventually add tables or something, you could do that too. Looks lovely. Good job. Who said that they wanted... Okay, Myth. Is it on EU? Because today is EU and I forget. I have a memory of a sieve at that. Otherwise, I can hit it. I have no memory. I apologize for my lack of memory. We can do Eris the Pure. Mystique. Okay. All right. Is the username Myth101? Oh, you're welcome. I enjoy it. Thank you for inviting me. I do like it. I love most things about housing. Of course. And you'll get mentioned again today. Myth 19. And is this your primary you want me to look at? Oh, pretty. So this is Eris the Pure. Mystique. This is their Hall of Lunar Champion. Well, that's why I wrote it down. That's why I wrote it down, Bayushi. I have a piece of paper for here, okay? Get off my butt. I love you, Bay. So look at this entrance. This is Hall of the Lunar Champion, completely redone. Also, I remember what most items are. Not all of them, but I remember what most of them are. Oh, Lord. Oh, how pretty. Poor Kanzar is dead. Oh, gosh. I hope it's not $400. How much does it cost? And which house? Are you talking about Proudspire, or are you talking about the new Sanguinaris? And then we have all this pretty multi-use house here. You can beat up the Atronach. Oh, that's a really nice way of covering this up. So one of the little alfiki things, and then the crumbled rock actually looks really good next to the desert-like plants. I don't normally like the crumbled rock. Oh, the sanguinaris? Yeah. Oh, I've never seen anyone do that. They have the lights floating, like the ball lights floating. I mean, they're up. There are mushrooms in there. How did they get mushrooms? Which mushrooms are those? Okay, somebody tell me which mushrooms those are because I need them. That's awesome. That's awesome. I have to steal that. Pretty blue section with the blue candles too. I do think this is lovely. Whoever Air the Pure apparently has really good talent with florals, especially. Bayushi, look. Look inside the glass thingers. There are mushrooms in here. These are mushrooms. What achievement? Because I need them. I need that achievement because I want this mushroom. Let's start over here if this one's open. All right. Bolets? Where do you get bolets? Okay, so it is a multi-use house because over here we have a trophy home portion showing how amazingly accomplished this person is. Much more so than me, that's for sure. That is really interesting. Look at that structure. 2 statues with coral between, but it looks natural. And then the mossy rocks too. Huh. Right? Agreed. I'm going to look it up and see if it's a bolet. Because you're a bolet. Yeah. You're so fashion bolet. Does no one have bolets? I guess it's just a mushroom, but... Baby, I need a baby bolet. I don't see one that size. They're all... No, I don't see any of them that size. They're all multiples. Yeah, exactly. Where did that come from? You know who would know. I've seen Swankery do something with single bullets or whatever they are like that. So maybe Swank, if she comes on later, can tell us what it is. You think? Really? Let me go pop that open and see if you're right. Glass, candle. No. Murkmire. Hey, Garish. Mushroom Brown Guild. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying to find out about the glass Murkmire ball things. They look like mushrooms to me. Oh my gosh, you're right. It is just the light. It looks like a mushroom. Oh, good luck, Myth. It looks exactly like a mushroom to me. Huh. Who knew? Sorry. I guess we learned something. Because I learned something. It looks like a little mini, well, here we go. Yeah. I guess I just thought it was a mushroom and it's just wax. I love those hanging lamps. Those are like my favorite lamps in the game, except for the Nordic ones. Those are slightly more preferred. Sploosh! Uh-oh. I thought maybe there was something down here, but I was wrong. Haha! I didn't die. I escaped. Wait, for BMA? No clue. Ooh, pretty. Sorry, I say that a lot, don't I? But it is. Look, they sunk down this luxe item so that you could just see the edges and you don't have to step up. And then you've got like a little refrigerator here with all the glass. And then some me's that are about to be slaughtered horribly. Stuff in the cubbies. Food cooking. I can almost smell it. That's really neat. I like it. I've seen people put like crystals in this statue's hands, but I've never seen them do it with like almost like magic here. It looks really neat. And they added stairs so that you don't have to jump up and down from this patio. Oh, somebody really likes these lights. And I have to say, they are awesome lights. Hanging them from trees is always such a pretty thing to do. I love this carpeting too. Oh, they put it on the walls also. And ceiling. Good God. In a normal house, I think this would be overwhelming, but it works in here. I think if you tried to put that in, like, for your own real life house, don't do that. Don't put the same carpet on the roof and the walls as on the floor, because that might be a bit much. But it works in ESO at least. I want some cake. Although I don't trust this cake. Truthfully, I'm starting to think that this cake is blood. Because vampires. So I don't really want blood cake. I'm going to pass on that. Okay, and that last bit is closed off. All right. Let's see what's next. Alinor's Grand Topol. You know something? Uh-oh. It appears that I have lured the griffin back. He was avoiding me for a while, but he appears to have reappeared unexpectedly. I thought I had lost him forever, and it was very sad. I'm joking, but I did have a stomach ache over it. I was actually kind of worried. Topple Bay Island, yes. Okay, 455 items. Now, this is a hard house to decorate, honestly. It's so big. And it's just sometimes really overwhelming to know where to start. And I think it's become even more intimidating to build in this house lately because some of the things that I've seen, people have done tremendous builds in here, both size-wise and complexity-wise. And so I'm having a hard time, like, even conceiving of something that aggressively ambitious. And yet, like, I want to. I own this house. Yes, that spa resort was incredible. Ninja Monkey's ginormous temple. This is lovely, though. Very Argonian, but it looks really good. Hi, Aya. That enormous temple by Ninja Monkey. If you haven't seen it, you need to go. It's on PCNA. It's Grand Topol, and it's enormous. Apparently, you can circle the entire island and go up to the top of the mountains. And he managed to do that. It's so intimidating in the sense of, like, who could follow that, right? Not me. You sort of float, don't you? That was my thought. Telvanni Magisters float. Okay. What have we put here? Okay, so we've got the roses on there. I don't see anything in that. So let's port back to the beginning so I don't waste time. And then we'll... Oh, look, somebody put a crab. New crab on the beach. Also, nice little touches of glowflowers. This must look very nice at night. I don't know, Bay. You lose me when you start talking slaves. I'm a Yankee. As Griff likes to so remind me. Oh, my neck. Oh, look at the nice little touch of the little blue flowers over here. Okay, so we've got one of these. See, I want to put mine over this water here. I know you do, slaves. Doesn't make it okay. I want to say that's the hot pepper, but it's hard to tell because there's two of them that look really similar. There's the hot pepper guar, and then there's another guar that looks just like it, but isn't hot pepper. I can never tell the difference. One has like a red belly and one has a yellow belly, but I can't really tell them apart. Do we have anything over here? We do not. I think this is probably it. But yeah, I am thinking about using my greenhouse like right here or something. Maybe, I mean, it would be really pretty at night. I wish I could switch it to night so that we could see it. But yeah, there's like glowy corals and glowy plants and, you know, stuff like that. I think it would be lovely at night. Well, yes. Why not? Right? St. Dylan's, I don't think this works. Nope. And Josh's hasn't worked. Cena's Serenity. Something shocked you? That amazes me. You're not easily shocked. So this morning, My husband goes outside to check something, and he came back in, and he said, the neighbor is mowing his lawn with his snowblower. There's no snow. You know, figures that you would be elated by that. So, very floral, glowy, horse jumping around, multi-use here, smoking in the boys' room. It turns out that he thinks the guy was trying to winterize his snowblower and like get all of the gas out of it. But he's like, I don't know why he was mowing with it instead of just leaving it in the front, you know, in the driveway and just letting it do its thing, you know, until it gets rid of all the gas or the oil or whatever. He's like, no, he was actually mowing the lawn with it. So, oh, look at the little place you can hang out. This is a very, I think I've hit 2 houses in a row that are meant for nighttime from the looks of it. Hey, somebody drowned Vardenfell. That ain't right. Yeah, this is definitely night themed. Oh, the dragons flying around. Little hangout over here. Man, they have really got to give us a toggle so we can enjoy the beauty of a nighttime house. It's so frustrating to not be able to see things the way that the owner wants. It's a shame. I mean, people have been saying that for ages, but I don't know that it's ever going to actually happen. I don't think it's high on their priority list, if it's even made their priority list. Look how lovely, though. That was not easy, okay? So they put the little incense holder, and they managed to put the actual incense stick exactly where it should be. You see? It's like literally right into the hole that it's meant for. That took some friggin' precision. And imagine doing that in this, with this builder. It's not simple. I have great appreciation for that. I heard they are fixing some of them. I have not heard that they're fixing all of them. I heard that they have fixed some of them. I don't know if they're going to continue doing so, though. You know, like that's not something I didn't watch the thing. I only heard secondhand because I don't know. I don't have the patience to sit there through all of their BS to get to the interesting bits. Oh, girl, I know. I built a whole house based on the undersides of things not being there. I think a lot of us have, with reliance upon expecting things to not change, but, you know, typical. The other problem is that they change certain things like the roses, you know, the rose fences now have collision, and a whole bunch of people actually built stuff based on the fact that it didn't have collision, and they've ruined those builds. It really sucks. It's like, fine, you make something shitty, leave it. You know, don't fix that. So we've got a little treasure room here. Yes, they do. I don't understand it. Like, you would think that they would want people, they would only want to fix things that people are complaining about. And I don't see anyone complaining about those rose trellis things or the non-bottom things. I mean, if anything, we use them. I don't think anybody was really complaining about it. Must have just bugged one of the developers or something to the point where they felt like they had to go back and fix it. Or they don't like the fact that we were making use of the invisible items. That's the only thought that I have, is that it was an intentional, they didn't like it. Aya, you still here? I'm going to do your Welkind ruins. I'm waiting for my brain to be blown because Aya does crazy stuff. I know. You're preaching to said choir. At least I started to take my tail gallon apart and sell off pieces of it. Okay. This is Welkind Ruins. This is Aya Lockhart, who is super talented. Ooh, and somebody who managed to get both the little preview pony, and the big one. Whoa! Look at that! That's gorgeous and clever. Holy smokes. Wow. Whoa! Mind blown! That's gorgeous. And expensive. And the stairway even. The whole thing. Oh, this kitchen. Oh, wow. Aya, this is phenomenal. So beautiful. You know, usually I sit here and I start telling you guys what everything is made out of, but I think it's pretty obvious what everything is made out of here. And it's just, what a brilliant idea, right? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Look at that! What a smart idea. Upside down, like a cage, basically, with the thrones. And then they've got the Tenzel wall in the middle. Aya's one of those builders who makes me feel like inadequate. You know? Like, I am not good enough to even visit this home, let alone... Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm like screenshotting everything. I'm assuming this is the toilet. What? Paste a hooker here? What are you pasting hookers of? Nice bed even. Not even. I mean, nice bed. Don't mean even. Ugh. So jealous. So jealous. Oh, oh, oh. It went up more and I fell off. Oh, okay. I didn't know there was such a thing as a proper pole dance. Personally, I thought that all pole dances were slightly improper. Well, I think they're really smart when it comes to the, what's it called? Where did the other fence? I saw another way up. They're really smart with the going back to Skyrim business, because I really feel like that was, it is really nostalgia tweaking. It was just walking through Solitude was really nice. I'm not gonna lie. The memories that came back, the good memories that came back. The only thing I was sad about was the lack of a winking skeever, but I know they said they couldn't do that. But what pissed me off is you can't do a winking skeever, but you can do a radiant raiment. Like, why is one possible and not the other? That's what ticked me off. I know nothing about VMA. He also bets on your account. Oh, beta. Solitude was just gorgeous. Say what you will. Look at all the books on the floor. What happened here? Somebody was looking for a book and just threw them all on down. It's like that chick in Gold Coast. She's like, nope, not this book. Nope, not this book, and tosses them all in a big pile. I like that one of the covers is off. That's just different enough. I like it. Pain is bad today. So my dad was tested for coronavirus. He does not have it. The doctor was concerned because he had pneumonia and he wasn't fully coming back from his illness, and the doctor was afraid that it could have been also that. And he's in his 70s. But he tested as negative, so that's good. Unfortunately, for those of you who know who she is, apparently Elizabeth Warren's brother died of coronavirus, so that's awful. It's an ugly, ugly thing right now. So, okay, so this is the whole thing. Is she's closed off the rest of it. This is just beautiful, Aya. You've really, wow, you've really done a phenomenal, phenomenal job. I'm super impressed. 700 out of 700 items, too. Beautiful. Yeah, awful, isn't it? Grand psijic, we have not done one of those. We are not going to do that one. Coldharbour BS, nope. Blind Stargazer. Oh, he told me not to go to that. Calderon we did. Oh, we did one. Shoot Telfik. Oh, goodness. You all have to fix your stuff. Forge Master? There we go. Day after's Forge Master. Excuse me for one moment. I gotta grab a pain pill. Okay. This is day after's Forge Masters, and I see we may have a dragon over there. Dwarf in Hrothgar. Look at that. That's a good idea. I wonder who dwarf is. Do they mean a dwarf? They've really done a lot with this forge area. Well, I usually don't see people doing much with the forge area. I usually see them basically skip over it and go right on to, oh, it's like a whole dock selling area, which is good. Dude, I think you need to attach something to that. I don't know that it's supposed to just stand up on its own. Maybe that's a work in progress. Dwarf, that's the name. It said Dwarf. D-O-R-F. I did not make that up. It said Dwarf in Hrothgar was the name of the title of the house. Oh, thank you, Letessier. Much appreciated. I thought maybe he meant dwarf, but that makes a lot of sense. Thank you. This is why I love my Euros. Always willing to help me out and explain things to my ignorant self. Always appreciated. Pain. I'm waiting for the pills to kick in, so. Oh, gotta do it again. Sorry. It's important. This will be a new thing I have to do. I wonder if you could get drunk from dancing in the grapes like this. Like if it could make you like contact high drunk. I don't think so, because I don't think the grapes are fermented by that point. But still, it's a clever idea. It'd be fun. So I was pointing out to people how silly it was that on the PTS there's a vampire mirror. Yes, a vampire mirror. And I posted something about it, laughing about it, and people like brought me to task because apparently there's two different arguments about the lore, but one is that they do have reflections, except for the one Bosmer clan does not have reflections, but that all the rest in ESO Elder Scrolls history. Hey, Lil Fox. Have, yeah, exactly, Myth. But I was told that only a Bosmer clan of vampires has no reflection. The rest of them do. But then someone else came back and said, no, here's this Sheogorath thing where he said they don't have reflections, and here's the link to the lore that says that they don't have reflections. And then somebody else came in and said, no, they don't use it for that. They use it for scrying and other magical rituals. But either way, it's like, don't you think then, why would it be in a bedroom next to the bed and the, you know, and the bath and all of that? Wouldn't it be, if that were the case, wouldn't it be in like a ritual room? So I got taken to task, but either way, no one seems to have a straight answer on that. Seems like the lore is inconsistent. I know, right? Shock. Inconsistent lore. Heaven forbid. What's up, Lil Fox? How did they manage to... I don't know. Let me say something here. But don't you think Malakath would be a little pissed if he knew he had flowers on his axe? I mean... I agree with you, Bae, but I don't know. I just don't see Malakath. Never mind. I just think it's adorable. It looks good, but I don't think that Malakath would be too happy about that. Probably slice your head off as soon as you put those flowers up there. But I thought it was hilarious. So my point stands. If there is some lore that says that no vampires have reflections. Right? I'm so mean. Day after, I love your stuff. I'm not trying to pick on you at all. It's just adorable. It was just funny, and it gave me a good laugh. Why is that thing moving on its own? There's no one over there. What did you see that? The crusher thing moved on its own. There's no one in here. Wait, now there is. Someone else came in here. Who came in here and moved the crusher thing? You have to crush something. You gotta put it in there. I don't know if Day After is in here or not, but that's pretty funny. Okay, and then we have Day After's How granted. So that spooked me. I was just like, what the hell? What was that? All right, let's go to Divine Goddess's Coldharbour. So I still think it's funny, regardless of what the lore nerds say, because the lore nerds at least back me up partially, saying that some of them don't have reflections. And it wasn't in a magic scrying area. So, hell with them, I'm right. We can all mock Zos and laugh at them. So there, haha. Okay, Coldharbour. We've got the Camelot, the Camel Smugglers by Divine Goddess. The Camel Smugglers. I have a feeling that this is a guild hall. I don't know what gave me that sense. Lots of effects in here. Why? I mean, are they smuggling camels in? Or are they smuggling on camels? It sounds almost dirty, doesn't it? Like, that's true. True. They did make them ugly. You know, somebody was saying that it that the vampire morph looks like that it looks like a rubber chew toy. And then they put the pictures side by side of what it looked like in Skyrim versus what it looked like in ESO on the PTS, and it really does look like a rubber chew toy. It's awful. They are pretty ugly. And so they're like, well, maybe they made it for the werewolves to chew on. Rubber to chew toy. Yeah, it doesn't look good. But it's just funny. Been reading what people have to say about things, and it's amusing to me. Yeah, this is definitely a guild house. It's a nice guild house. Is this the entrance part that I started? Yeah, that's the entrance. So we've got portals. That's what people are hoping. People are hoping that that's not the final product because it doesn't even have wings. Okay, so we got crafting. This is actually quite nice. I like this elevated portion that you can do things. It gives you something pretty to look at while you're, you know, crafting or doing whatever. And here's the trials stuff. I think it's nice to have a place where, you know, your guild can see what trials they've done and have a nice, you know, representation of everything the guild has achieved. The only thing I would do here to change things is I might add, if you did these in alphabetical order, you may want to put like EHT letters over the top. Like this would be, you know, the E section. You can just put an E over it so that people know where to go. And then I'm going to steal your sword here, or your mace here, because it's mine. You can't have it. So there we go. We've got a nice little guild hall for camel smugglers. Just in case. Tel Fungshe. So Tel is usually something for Telvanni, so we'll see what Enchanted Snow Globe looks like. That's true, Myth. I hadn't really thought about that, but that is true. People are stuck in their own homes. But, you know, for game developers, oof. Oh, yeah, you missed it. I looked at your house. Fuchse. Fuchse. And this is Tel Fungshe. And I see mushrooms. So maybe this is, in fact, a Telvanni home. What? What? Yes, you missed it. I loved it. It was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I was oohing and eyeing over the whole thing. Lost my mind over it. It was just stunning. Brilliant. So creative. So this is Enchanted, by the way, which is actually a really smart way to do it, because even though you've got, oh, how pretty. That is lovely. Even though you've got snow, it can almost pass for, like, you know, fairy dust or whatever. But this area lets you build up super stupid high. So if, you know, as a Telvanni house, you would expect that you would have a really tall house. And you could do that here. 600 out of 600 items. Lots of mushrooms. I do say, though, I think it's good for game developers that they get to be at home a little bit for a while, because truthfully, game developers and game employees are worked like dogs. They are worked so hard and so cruelly that it's nice to let them at least work from home so that they can at least be in a comfortable, safe environment. They just have it so rough. I have such sympathy for them. This is stunning. That was the way down. I've always appreciated how much effort they put into things. Oh. Aw. I wanted it to go all the way up. But this is brilliant, yes. What's in the middle? Can he get in the middle? More mushrooms. Mushrooms. This is a very clever idea to do this here. I really think so. I'm trying to sneak up and see if I can get up another layer, but I don't think I can. Too bad, because it's really cool. Although, let's be honest, like, Telvanni houses are tall, but they're not necessarily entirely inhabitable. Lovely, lovely job. Foofans! We have not done a Futerko yet, so let's do the Grand Psijic. Futerko is also quite impressive. I think I put him to sleep. Yes, we go into Futerko. This is Artaean Manor. We go into Futerko. What do you know what it means? What the name means? Come on, load up. What Futerko means as a name? Ooh. This reminds me a little bit of what Greek Vamp did out here. Oh. That would explain why Bayushi knows what it means. Oh, okay. Cool. Don't know why I thought it was a man. See, I should know better. I say this every time and then I don't know better. Because the truth is that Futerko is so good. And it seems to me that every single one of the names that... every single one of the builders that I think are just top 10 of all time builders, they're all women. So I don't know why I assumed that name was... Oh, I think I've seen this online. I haven't actually like been here, but I think I've seen the video of it. So this was that little fisherman's shack, and it's so pretty. Oh, okay. Look at that. What a really smart way of making it with that texture. This is the, that barnacle look. You can buy these in, I think, Rolka, which is odd because Rolka doesn't have any, like, deep water nearby, so it doesn't make a lot of sense as to why they have those poles, but they do. Yeah, I've seen screenshots and I thought they did a video on it. That is a great sink. Look at that sink. Aww. Like fuzzy. It's in a drought? I thought it was just a savanna. I guess savannas flood. Yes, that oven is brilliant. I don't know what... That must be the top of a mirror. And... we've got... I mean, this is that orcish thing that looks like it's, you know, buffed. And then... I'm not sure what those are. It must be tops of something. Tops of the different... That's a display case? Oh, the round one at the top. Gotcha. That makes sense. That deep, though, Little Fox, with barnacles on it? Barnacles are usually ocean, aren't they? Not really lake. Hey, Nistarish. Oh, look at the smoking pie. So pretty. We are looking at EU. We're looking at Futerco's gorgeous Fisher Shack, if I remember that what it was. Wow. That's how I keep my drawers. Oh, okay. Let's be honest. I don't always close all my drawers, and this is like a really neat way of dealing with drawers so that they don't all have to look perfect. And she's so clever. That's a dress for you. Right there. That looks like a research monkey dress. I wonder if she's an artist in real life. And this is just two paintings, one back to back, so that you can, or that might even not be a painting. Not sure. Yeah, it's two paintings back to back, so you have a canvas. Yes, yes, both things are true. I am on EU. I promised I would. And I am exploring Futerco's gorgeous home. Fisher Shack. I had seen a video of it, I think, but I had not seen it in person. What had you been wondering, Little Fox? No, it's not. This is just so much prettier. Storage and machinery down here. Bathtub. You know, the machinery would certainly keep things... Oh, yes. I don't know. She certainly has the skills. And a toilet. Because, of course, there is. And that's the nice little handle there for the toilet. Huh. I don't know. Some people just have this masterful skill that like, I don't think Swankery is an artist. Oh, yes, she is. She did take classes. There was somebody who's like stupid good who didn't take any classes, wasn't any sort of like, I don't know, artist in real life, but just has the talent. Some people are just amazing. Gray Mystics, Autumn Skate, Enchanted Glade. Nope. Velothi, Intensifly, Deshaan, Crypt. You're not an artist? Because you certainly seem like one. You have insanely creative ideas. I've actually taken a break from building at this point. Oh, are you really? Wow. I was going to do something else. I was going to do a Rapunzel build, but I'm kind of burnt. I think somebody sabotaged one of my contest entries recently, and I'm a little... It's my own fault. I should have had it on a different permission than I did, but it was still pretty shitty. All right, so Intensifies, Deshaan, Crypt. 217 out of 400. 4 months and you're still doing what you do? Crazy. Your stuff is so good. Some people just have natural, insane talent, and you're one of them. I would say you already are, but that's, you know, matter for everybody's opinion, I guess. But personally, I think you already are. What you built in your Earth Tear is just mind-blowing. Oh, I did do mine. I haven't actually posted it yet, but I will on the day of the contest. Somebody messed with one of my entries, and so I'm not entirely thrilled about posting it early, which bums me out because I do usually like to do them on camera, like on stream, but I'm really hurt and upset about somebody actually doing this to one of my contest entries, so I'm kind of holding off for the time being. There's some people in one of my guilds that do not like me, and I think they sort of did something really wrong to me. Okay, so it's a Deshaan Crypt. Somebody went into one of my entries and turned off two or more of the items that I had, like including the moon fountain, which is really important for it to be on for the build. And they went and they turned it off. And I mean, it's not funny when Manoir a Palatine. I did, you know, my Kragenhome. It's just that really floral house with the butterflies and it has like candles floating, and then the big moon, the moon fountain. They were all turned off, and that's my fault. I shouldn't have had that permission turned off. You know, I think I had it limited instead of, not limited. I think I had it visitor instead of limited. But I don't know how many people saw it with everything off. And it's like going to somebody's house and turning off all of their lights. But it was like important for the build to have it on. Yeah, it was my fault. It was my fault. But to the point where I'm not super trusting right now. This is Jake 31. I don't know. I think this is the standard when you buy it with furnished, that this all comes with, this front table. So I'm not sure. No effects, 667 items. So they definitely added stuff to it. But yeah. And they've got some nice little things. My fault, really. Won't make that mistake again. So I'm going to wait until until the contest day. I'll publish it then, and then I'll make sure that I have the... That's exactly it, because Little Fox, because everything could be... I know. Everything could be turned off in mine, and that would really mess it up. And I mean, I know that there are two people who have real problems with me in the guild, and I'm not entirely sure why. I know why one of them doesn't like me. I don't know why the other one doesn't. Whatever. People can be petty. Even if I didn't like somebody, I would never even think to go and turn off all their stuff on a contest entry during the contest, especially. That's more than mean. That's actual sabotage. You know? Like, mean is one thing, turning off somebody's lights, but during the middle of a contest, that's more than mean. I wonder what people have been doing. I wonder. Maybe that was a mistake. I'm hoping. This must be a guild house too. I mean, I can understand someone thinking that was, I don't know, maybe they didn't have their sound on or something. No, because the contest was already, no, it is just a game. But the contest was already halfway done. I mean, people visit when they visit. And so I don't know how many people saw it. I don't know how many people saw it with all the lights off. That's the thing. So if anyone went to go visit the entries to go decide who they were going to vote for, they may have seen it with everything off. And I don't know how many people saw it that way. You know? So whatever. If I lose, I lose. I don't care. It's not a big deal. But it's just something that I am going to pay a lot of attention to now. Sure. Where? What? Very nice guild home. I like the additions. I just need to pop up there and see what's in the greenhouse because I'm fascinated by these greenhouses. Twin arches, sure. I haven't even looked at a twin arches today. Whose house? Is it yours? It's a commission, right? So whose is it? And I'll pop over. Let me see if I can get in. I even tried to, what's the word? Close these doors again. And if I open the jester's box, I try to close the jester's boxes again. Oh, okay. You know, I don't like to change anything like that, so that I even go to that extent when I'm visiting somebody's house. So I try to reset everything to the way it was when I found it. But what do I know? Not much. Friends. Okay. Twin arches. Travel to player. They're kind of expensive now, Myth. I think they were 100K a piece at the vendor that day. You can probably find them for a little bit more than that. But they're pricey to begin with. And away we go. We won't talk about me. Hey, let me see you. Oh, you're so pretty. Are you are you a high elf or that's an interesting crown. You're beautiful. What a beautiful character. I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, pretty. David 0001. You're a high elf Nord. Huh. And is this oh, it's a precursor. Okay. I like that you added that little extra bit in the front. I'll come around again. I just didn't mean to skip it. So, lovely sink. That must be a bottle bottom as the part of it. And that's... Is that a quill thing to hold the quill? I have a lot of millions on NA. I don't have hardly anything on EU. Nice. What is the hanging? It's like you're making a pizza in there or something. Oh, is it just a fountain? I guess I have the dumb. I like this. You combine multiple ones of the red guard meat so that it looks like there's a lot more there to be eaten. We got a refrigerator so your wine doesn't get warm, because who wants warm wine, right? Lovely. All the little individual touches, right? Oh, I know you. I know how you are. Who's this? Masterman. Oh, gorgeous. What a great fireplace. You're really making use of these additional building type thing. Oh, look at the clock. Yeah, I mean, I've dropped some bank on some houses, but to be honest with you, like, for the most part, I hoard my money. Oh, toilet! Toilet, toilet, toilet. People are just all into making toilets these days. I like the gazebos too, honestly. I put a bunch of... Oh! What a cute doghouse. This is really nice. So you stuck the storage within the furnishings and then put the two of the furnishings together so you have a nice little top here. It makes it all look like one piece of furniture. Beautiful. Let me see this. Yeah, it is wicked. Really smart ideas in here. You can? I thought they were just regular storage boxes. I didn't think that I could. I just want to look at what's over here too, and then I'll pop back in. Wow, look at that. Outdoor forge. Beautiful. Oh, the fountain. I completely missed the fireplaces, the waterfalls. Gorgeous. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I didn't think I could do that. Wait, did you get changed? No, this is Masterman, who is also gorgeous. Very nice. Thank you for letting me see this. Look at this edging with the beautiful D'Elsweyr edging. Gorgeous. They should be very pleased with what you've done. It's a really stunning house. I like it. Good job. And it's a nice crafting house too. Oh, hello. You know, it's like, if I were the kind of person who would want to commission a house, well, good, because it's gorgeous. I would want a crafting house, and I would want one where when you're crafting, you're looking at pretty things, and you really did that. So you did a really good job. I like it a lot. This is one of my favorite houses too. I really adore Twin Arches. It's just such a gorgeous view, you know? Really good job. Congratulations on that. Thanks for letting me see it too. What was I looking at? Yeah, seriously, agreed. Earth Tear we did. Did a Coldharbour. We did not do a I don't think Levith, yeah, Levith doesn't exist anymore. Marga? Snug. Yeah, it's a beautiful home. It's a beautiful home. I've seen some really neat things done with it. My first, right now it's a storage home, but one of my first things that I ever did with Twin Arches was I made it a Dark Brotherhood home, like a hideout for a Dark Brotherhood person. And it worked really well. But I eventually destroyed it because that was before I decided my no destruction rule. Sadly. Now I don't destroy anything I've made. Or try not to. Except for things that I've already started to destroy, like my Matissan, Daggerfall Overlook. And I don't know, I'm wishy-washy on that one. So this is Marga's Rilun Hunting Shack. And we've got, ooh, some dead people. Dead people got... You know, I don't know what to do with my cakes. Eventually I'll think of something, but for the moment, I don't know what to do with my cakes. They're beautiful, but... Really? Well, you could always use EHT and turn the darkness down. Alright, and up we go, second floor. I love it where people add second floors to snugs because there's so much space in snugpod. Both number of item count wise, and also it's taller than you think. Oh wow, look at that. That is brilliant. I'm totally stealing that idea. The mammoth with the candles on it. That just looks so cool. The only problem would be is if you're no, nobody's sleeping under the candles, because if you were, you would get wax, hot wax all over you. Yes, it is. I've seen your snug, Little Fox, and you did a very lush, thick build in it, and it was really impressive. I like this a lot. Nice little kitchen area. Nice hideaway from hunting out in Grotwood. Beautiful. Well done. People are so talented. Sleet Creek, I shall see if this goes. No. Did we do an Velothi? I don't think. No, not Amara. Nywins. We have not done an Alinor quest. I will be right back. Quick break. And it occurs to me that those pain pills are working. Yeah, I mean, that's the idea, is to give ideas, you know, and that's why I try not to go to the same houses twice on the same day, because I like to get, you know, spread it around. Murnam's Heim. Heim must be home in some language. I've seen a lot of people turn this front room into their crafting room, and I guess it's right up near the front. It makes a lot of sense. And then we've got a feast room. Nom nom. And I see a puppy. And lots of trophies. So multi-use. Whenever I find something that's trophies plus crafting plus like looks like a home, then I always think of it as a multi-use home. If it just has crafting, then I think of it as like a crafting home. If it just has trophies, it's just a trophy home. So this, to me, is a multi-use house. And also, I would like to point out, the cubby usage pleases me greatly. Look at the kitty. Put something in the kitty's bowl, for crying out loud. Look at that poor, sad kitty. He's skin and bones. I agree. Feed the damn cat. The dog looks healthy. Yeah. The way that people put attention into clutter is just such a... Especially when the clutter isn't perfect. Like when somebody has a cup that's fallen over or something like that. That really does it for me. When it looks like in this house, it makes sense for everything to look perfect because it's clearly a very rich person's house who probably has maids who make sure everything is dust-free and beautiful looking. But even here, look, there's a book on the floor. That's where somebody who is using it would put it. Let's be honest, even if they do have a table next to it, where are they going to fit the book? So for me, I like this. Boosh, down. And then we've got the library section. Painting going on. That's a smart idea. I love it when I find somebody like just so incredibly naturally looking, knocks things over, or like on Sleek Creek, there's this one person who has a bunch of different bottles or jars, planters right along the water. But one of them is like fallen over. Oh, right, babe? One of them is falling over and like laying in the water. And it's just like the only one of them that's fallen over. And I'm like, oh, I can't believe it, but I'm losing my mind over how perfect that is. Beautiful. Lovely gardening. Seems like somebody's been worshiping Debella by putting the flowers here. Lovely alinor home. If you have EHT, you can push items out through here. So if you want to put it like a statue, you can stick a statue right on that end over there, and then you can see it from outside, and you're like, oh my God, I can see things from outside that aren't in the bounds of the house. And that could always be fun. Yeah. Dirty laundry it is. Nyeone's got a lot of things to visit, but I'm going to pass for now. Trident, I did one. Ferret, Witch's Hut. Did I do an exercised? I don't think so. Oh, I love that. I love that, Ixie. That makes me pleased. Things that aren't perfect, but that take forever to actually do. And I don't do enough of that. For somebody who appreciates it, I don't do enough of it. Okay, bye, Myth. We'll try. I'll try to be awesome. It's difficult. I have to work at it. 46 out of 400 items. This is Witch's Hut Ferret. Yeah. Good for you. This actually, I wanted to say at first that it would look better at night, but the badger over here I think looks better in day. So I think it's probably a little bit of a mixture. Would you end up using was it one of the Daedric waters? The bowl? Because that's the only one I found that I could really get use out of for sitting water. We've got this in real life. Yes, it's a dragonfly, but I picture it as a giant mosquito that would be sitting in this festering water. That's smart. Yeah, I think I was trying to figure out what the hell people used for that, and that did work. Couldn't remember who it was who did that. It must have been you. Little candle, a little lamp sticking over here. Smart. This is actually quite lovely. There's no ominousness in it. It's just this really pretty, slightly tropical looking home. Oh, so nice. Yeah. No witchy evilness in here. We've got a nicely elegant home with carpeting and just lovely. That would make sense then, because I do remember seeing somebody do that, so it was probably your home. This is lovely. What a nice, pretty house. It's funny when people work against it. I don't know. I like housing enough that I'm okay with it. You know, sometimes they disappoint me, but most of the time they don't. I try not to, except when I can't connect. Then I'm really not happy. Red S24 Stronghold Tower Mournoth. You know, that's the truth. It's like when I can't connect, which is like, you know, Steam, which has been a big problem recently, that ticks me off. But overall, I'm really happy with a lot of the changes that we're seeing on PTS. So that's pleasing to me. I'm not talking about combat changes because I know nothing about combat. I am a potato for a reason. So I'm no help there. Sorry, just pain. I think the hardest boss for me in ESO right now is coming up with inspiration for new houses. Kind of hit my limit. Stronghold Tower, Red S24. Ooh, a tent right here. How interesting. Is this like a classroom? I wonder what this is. Puppy. Okay, this is a little bit of a, what's the opposite of a pet peeve? Something that you really like that's a little odd. I like it when people actually include structural items that make sense. So if you have like an extended porch or something, having supports makes sense. Sometimes people just have things hover. Right, Bay? Exactly. Okay, and we've got a trophy house. That's what this would be to me, is a trophy house. Somebody's starting to put all of their different collection items into their home and probably has room to grow for it because, oh, we do have some crafting up here. But definitely new little items so that people are... It's nice to have a home base where you have all of your achievements on display, and yeah, the supports are nice. I don't mean anything bad by it, but sometimes when something is just hanging out there without supports, my brain goes directly to, now how would that stand? You know? Like, that wouldn't stand on its own. Oh, what a clever idea. I always wondered what these little things should be for, the ones that don't have anything hanging from them. I guess that makes perfect sense. I can't believe I never realized that was what they were for. I'm kind of on the dumb side. But yeah, that's exactly what where my brain goes. Sam Papapunan Lake Resort, Amaya. Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be disrespectful to anybody who does things without supports. I know one of my earliest houses does not have any supports, and it kind of does bug me, but it would completely kill the look if I added them. So I think it's important if you're walking through an area where you can see something that needs supports and it doesn't have it, versus when you're walking through an area you don't even see it, but you know what I mean? Like, because the section that I have is so far up that you can't even see it from the ground. 298 items. Lake Resort, Amaya. So I feel like I'd get away with it with that house, but still, it's a reality. Just jars you back to reality when things don't have it. Okay, that's empty. I think some people are posting things that are in progress, which isn't a problem. It just means that I generally don't get back to them anytime soon. So if you're posting something that's in progress and you want me to come back and see it finished, you'll have to message me somehow and let me know. Otherwise, I won't see it, because I only just go to newly posted items. I mean, I understand. You get excited about what you've done so far. You want people's opinions on it. And so you post it. Although, I'm not sure what this house normally looks like, to be honest with you. This may be just a, hey, port here. But I do see somebody's... Oh, how do I have that sound on? Thank you for the raid, Steel City. Much appreciated. We're on EU right now. We're about to go look at another house. Oh goodness. Let's go to a colossal. Satsuni. And I haven't been on EU in a while, so I'm a little backed up. So we're enjoying ourselves. A little bit of exploration. You are always welcome. And then I haven't been to a colossal in a while because they're so huge to explore. Sometimes they're a little daunting. But we'll see how this one does. This is... Oh, I see lots of decorations. So this should be good. This is My Little Grotto. It's like My Little Pony, but with grottos. So, Satsune's house, no effects, 689 items. Oh, okay. Somebody's even decorated the boat. It seems to be like a 50-50 thing. Like, sometimes people just block off the boat and only decorate the boat. And then sometimes people decorate the rest of it and don't decorate the boat. But this seems to be... Actually, this is quite smart. Putting... No, I don't want to spoil it because oh my god, that's hilarious. I don't want to spoil it because of what somebody did to my contest entry. I'd rather it not be spoiled for you. So if you want me to go alone, I'll go look at it later, but I'm really cautious right now about spoiling anything. I'm not even showing you folks my entry beforehand, which I always do, because I'm a little bit upset about possible bad actors, if you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. Oh my goodness. Somebody built an entire freestanding area. Yeah, but people might copy too. I don't know. Oh, trophies. Trophies and Cadwell. Da-da! No, it was somebody actually in the middle of a contest judging period went and turned off all of my lights. And they were important to the build itself. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, it's an arena. It's a fighting arena with fire. Oh, that's so smart. It was my fault, Blind. I shouldn't have let my my permissions be what they were. It's my fault. I don't know who it was. There's no way for me to know because my permissions were set to something they shouldn't have been, and there's no way to track it. I have suspicions. Yeah, but it's too late because like the whole guild judges, and I don't know how many people saw it that way. Okay, we're gonna eat some cake and we're gonna sit like Vivek because Vivek sits silly. Ma, let me up there. Let me up there. Nah. Can I even sit on this? Yes. Somebody, it was my fault, and somebody turned off my lights, and it was, I had a bunch of candles, and I had my moon fountain, which was, it's in the Kragenhome, so it's like this very tight space, and it was, the whole point of it was the moon fountain lit everything up really pretty, and they turned it all off during the middle of a judging contest. And it was my fault for leaving the permissions on. So, I've learned my lesson, and now I don't trust people. I should have been more careful. I shouldn't have had to have been more careful, but I should have been more careful. I suck. Why do I suck so much? I can't even walk straight. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not showing off my... It's why I'm not showing off my fire build just yet. I'm going to wait until the day of the contest, and then I'll make it an open house, and then I'll make sure that I have permissions turned off. Oh, Bay, you're such a butt. No, I'll go after. I don't... Why is it so bright here? I don't want to spoil it. I'll go after. How did they make all of this so bright? What did they do? Am I stupid? What lighting did they use for this? This is blinding. Where's the lights? Okay, I have to jump under here and see if it's a Varla slash... is it a Varla stone slash Calanda stone? I'm wondering if it's a combination of those two. Great, now I'm going to get eaten and I'm never going to find out. Great. I'm thinking that, but I couldn't see where they put them. Did you see what I mean? Like, I don't know where they were hidden. They were not really visible from underneath. Maybe they were above somehow? I'm not sure. I'm sure you're right, that's what it was. It's just I couldn't figure out where they put them. They weren't in the sky either. Strange. Aw. Wait, they did it over here too. It must be under the ground. Like just directly under. Don't you think? I don't know. It's really tricksy, and I can't put my finger on it. I would think that too, blind, but I can't see them. I don't know where they put them. If I could find them, I would agree with you. Like, where are they? Ooh, that hurt. Bopped my head. Yeah, you know, it's going to drive me nuts. You're absolutely right. The other thing they probably did is put something out here by like fishies so I get eated. Because everyone likes to make me get eated by stupid fishies. See? It seems to be the hobby of everyone. Get stabby eaten by fishies. Wow, there's a lot to look at in this house. There is a lot going on. But I do like the show with the cheese on his head, the cheese halo. This house is so huge. It's like an exhausting house. That's why I often avoid it. I'll be honest with you. It's just so exhausting. Because there's even this little area over here, which is usually filled with coral. There's this little nook over here. I can never find exactly where it is, but you get the idea. Okay. Thank you, Bae. I will go, just not on stream. Hey, I see a Varla. Or is that a Varla? No, that's just a regular blue crystal. Huh. They have hidden the Varla so well. This is gonna drive me nuts. Oh, screw you and you damn Volendrung. Hate you. Me wants the Volendrung. I think they did it here again too. I just don't know where. They've hidden them really well. It is not always simple to hide those stones, and I haven't been able to locate even a point of one anywhere. Seriously. They're hiding them. Ah! There's one. Right out in the open, too. Two of them. They didn't really try to hide those, though. I can't really count that as a win. I've used them as a, you know, I like it when you use them together and make white light or close to white light. But recently I've been using the clockwork lights instead. I feel like they're, look at that odd little shape of that. With the stand. I feel like, I know Zelido was telling me that he doesn't think that the clockwork lights are pure white. And he's probably right, but they're close enough that I like them as they really are bright. And a hole in the ceiling. Huh. You can sleep in here. Did they build a little? Yeah, they built a little thingy over. How do you get to it? Oh, please. There's no way. I'm sorry. Stabby isn't going to make that. Nice try, but no. All right. Strange Kiku. Golden Gryphon. Nice quick one. Just what we need after a big long view of a ginormous home. Like, wow. Nice. I just used ESO Plus. I did buy Somerset and I bought Elsewhere. And I don't really regret it. Oh, how pretty. This is Alinor Inn by Strange Kiku. You know, for 30 items, this is awfully elegant. I'm always kind of surprised at when people are able to turn something with 30 items into something that looks comfy. I think the mirror helps a lot. They say that about small spaces, that if you use mirrors, it makes them seem bigger. I mean, they mean that for real life, but it certainly seems to work here. Maybe it's also the lighting, the D'Elsweyr lights. The blue and the red. That's quite nice. Good job. Apartments are so hard. Spart 815's Ravenhurst. Trying to get a bunch of them done, but one of only every kind. But I may call it soon because I'm getting hungry. We'll see. I think I put Griffin to sleep a long time ago. Prices are starting to go back up again on NA. I don't know about EU though. Oh, wow. This is really different. Okay, so this is Tribeehood's beer. I don't know what Tribeehood is. So I'm guessing this is a bar of some sort. I like the added walls. Look at the nice little setup of all of the shiny bottles and everything. And the cubby usage. The not quite perfect piece of paper, not angled just right. I love it. Although that probably wouldn't taste very good. They don't really have a lot of refrigeration, do they? Doesn't this house normally have a basement? Or am I on crack? I might be on crack. Added bedrooms. This must be an inn. Is what I'm getting out of it. Is there a hidden room? No. Wait, maybe. Nope. No hidden room. Wait, what? Where am I? I'm stuck! Ah! Alright, I'm alright. Not the brightest bulb in the box, but this definitely looks like an inn. I wonder if they closed off the courtyard. Yeah, I think they did. Yep, no courtyard. I think they reskinned the roof, not the roof, the walls to make it just this piece. I bet you this is an RP house. It looks so RP-y to me, doesn't it? Dormitory Greenleaf's Delf, a cafe and bakery, Kragenhome. Kragenhomes are quick. Kragenhomes are, I know J Hart's beaten this to death, but they are really a good value. If you want an indoor space. Like if you're doing something that's a restaurant or a bar and grill or, you know, any kind of thing that needs to be indoors, it's a good buy. This and Cliffshade. I tried to find things that had to be indoors to be used for those houses and try to use them only in houses with no yards, because otherwise, you know, you're using up a yard area. Cafe and bakery. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Also, I've noticed lately that stools really good for space saving. And they add a little something. But look at this bakery. Oh. Only thing I have to say is, we have all these cakes now. You should put cakes in a bakery. You need all of the cakes in here. What is that? What is that supposed to be? Is that paper towels? I'm not really sure what that is. Or maybe that's what they tie up things with when they're wrapping them? Agreed. I prefer houses with yards as well. But I mean, I made a restaurant, so when I make meat, when I made a restaurant, I put it in cliff shade. You know, I try to use them best for situations that where I'm not wasting it. Well, that's a neat way of dealing with that. Lovely. Very good. Bar and grill. Thunderand's Garden of Eden. Cyrodiilic. Yeah, I did that with my Kragenhome too. My Kragenhome also is an outdoor scene, but generally I try to do it differently. And then there's some that just have wasted yards. Like, I hate Humblemard's yard being on the wrong side. And I'm not a big fan of Stay Moist's yard because of all the crumbled crap in it. Okay, where are we? We're in Cyrodiilic. This is Thunderand, who asked me to visit their homes. This is Garden of Eden. Garden of Eden. What's that? Sorry. So we're highlighting the Song of Pelennor. I believe this probably is relative to what this is about, but I'm not going to read it. Yeah, I can't stand that. I can't stand it. Oh, wow. This is gorgeous. Look at this beautiful home. All the colors. Good choice with the fabricant trees too. We've got movement from pets. We've got movements from a dancing flower. Gorgeous, lovely colors. Nice use of a trophy even. Glowy plants. The red firebug butt. Oh, what happened here? Oh, Garden of Eden. Derp. Even got the apple. And we've got a snake. Wow, they went full-on biblical on this. Wow. I gotta ask, what is that plant? Is that just... I'm wondering if they're just stuck in the ground, but they're... The gradient is really neat, making it look like it's burnt out a little bit. Maybe it's just the lighting, because I see some calanda stones under there. I don't know, it just looks different. Beautiful job. Hard to believe this is Cyrodiilic, but it is. 200 out of 200. They went biblical. Waldar's Daggerfall Overlook. We're almost done. We're to the W's. I think Humblemud would have been a perfectly good house that we could have done a lot with if it wasn't reversed. However, I did put my fire build in it. I think that if you're using it for small builds, it'll be okay. You know? Alright. Whoa! Whoa! We got some scary here. This is Waldar's Danta Dolmen Manor. And no one's been here yet. That's sad. We've got 6 effects, including the sky, obviously. Whoa! What's that? Oh, a dolmen. Huh. Would not have a... Wow. That's interesting. Wait, what just happened to me there? That must be one of those... one of Cardi's newer things that's like states... Yeah, an action effects. It must be one of triggered on states. Very interesting. This is a creepy house with a good use of effects. Oh, look at all the chains. Well, yes, dolmens have chains, don't they? Creepy. I never know what to do with all of my Daedric stuff because I bought it for the Daedric portal and now I just have all this Daedric crap that I don't know what to do with because I don't like Daedric. It seems like there's so much of my storage that's full of things that I'm never going to use because I don't like them. Well, ooh. Ooh, lots of dead things. Dead things running away. Ah! In case you want to fight evil. Ooh, torture. That's true. I don't think they will. This is spooky. Well done. I really think the black tendrils combined with the pets works really well. And the red lighting on Sithis. I feel like there's some really evil people living here. Oh! That dragon is not letting you near that body. I mean, I could just put all my Daedric stuff in a house and call it a Halloween build. So that's that skull that glows. I've thought about doing that, just sticking all my scary stuff all in one house and just being, oh yeah, here's my scary house. Oh, traps. Ah, I'm gonna get stabbed. Ugh. I made it by anyway. Traps. Blah. Oh, this is where the master of the house probably sleeps. I don't know if it's teabagging or if it's protecting. I went with protecting to be less disgusting, but hey, if you want it to be teabagging, go for it. Make me laugh. More of these creepy things. Okay then. This is two things going on. First off, ew. Secondly, this is the Apocrypha effect with red paper. You can change the color of the paper. Also following me. Let's see what's on the shore. Oh, wow, a lot. Oh, we've got a whole Oblivion type area over here. Oblivion on the ocean. Creepy. Can you get up there? Did I miss something that was a whole section, or is that just the way it's supposed to look? I think I may have missed something. No, I was in that. Okay. And I think that should be it for Wingsu, Thieves Oasis. Wingsu, we'll do that as the last one, I think. Thieves Oasis. We haven't done one, and Wingsu is, oh God, what's his name? Santa Claus on the forums. Santa Claus is a role-playing kitty, Khajiit person. So this will be our last house. Pretty talented person too, so we'll see what they did with it. Wonder if they went all kitty again. There's somebody here named Bossy Puss. I don't think that's Wangzhou. I missed the name of the house. I'm such an idiot. But I see fishies. And a merchant. And a chicken laying an egg. $6.99 out of 700 items. We've got a cave-in over here. I wish I had looked at that title because I'm curious if it would have been a hint as to what I'm looking for. Huh. Closed off. I wonder what they're doing. Sorry about that. Arthritis in my hands makes them hurt unless I do that sometimes. Looks like a village. I'm guessing a village with all sorts of, yeah, crafting and whatnot. I bet you the rest of it is further in. That this village is probably just the... Oh, there's a bar. It's just the functional part, you know, with all of the food and cooking and merchants and whatnot. It wasn't. That was somebody else. Wangzhou is, Oh, is this how you get back here? Wangzhou is Santa Claus. And that's who owns this place. Wow, pretty. Oh, look at that. How have I not seen anyone do that before? That's so clever. That is really super smart. Okay, so the beautiful water stuff. Hey, Oblivion. But yeah, this is what I had, and someone had turned it off on me. But this was like in Kragenhome, which is... The whole thing is practically the size of Kragenhome, at least the way that I used it. So it was a little upsetting that they did that to me. This is really cool. I wonder if you can get up on the sides. I see decorations up there, so I think so. See if I can get up there. Zabi. You know, this house still has me pretty confused, so I apologized if I'm not quite getting it. Ah, look, it had a little tricksy entrance too. Trixie. There's stuff up on the top floors. What do we have? We have like a rooftop garden type thing. And one over there too. It's really kind of amazing to me that Wangzhou was able to fill this with 700 items practically. We're at $6.99. And it still does not feel full. Like that, they couldn't even, I mean, as beautiful as this is, they couldn't really fill up the front part of the house because of how many items they're limited to. It really kind of sucks for them. I see they did more up here. That's good. But I feel like they really had Zos do them a disservice by not allowing them to really, oh, gorgeous, to really go for it. It's too bad. Oh, I like that kitty all the way up there by itself. EHT. You have to use EHT to do it. There's no other way. You would select it with EHT and just move it there with your arrows. And that's how you do it. No other way. Sorry. Beautiful from up here. I like this. Okay, I think we've seen everything then. I don't think there's anything over there. All right, so with this top view, I'm going to call it, head back over, and I will see you all tomorrow. I may do another EU tomorrow. We'll see. There's plenty to still look at, so I will catch you all later. I'm starving. Gotta get some lunch.